All right, bad Popp here. Red shirt, bad news. And you better get some anal ointment going on because there's going to be some ass pain. Yeah. All right, Terrence Popp here with another episode of Redonkulous.com. And today's episode, the full Monty. Administrative, straight up violence. Yeah! And don't worry, I'm not going to be dropping my pants or anything. That comes later for some of the ladies. Yeah! I'm so going to hell for this. Let us begin. There are spelling errors out the ass on this. And if it really bothers you that much, bend over and pound them right back in. This is for those non-custodial parents out there, which a majority of them are male. I'm one of them. My heart goes out to you all. If you are so unfortunate as to find yourself in the family court system or divorce court, you better get the ointment out for your slot B because there's going to be some ass pain. We all know how the thing works, but just in case you don't, this is what is going to happen. As we know, 85% of the time, custody goes to the female, the other 15% of the time to the male. But what they don't account for is half that is uncontested. So in reality, you're only going to win 7% of the time. Bummer. There's something out there called the vowel laws. Google them. Pretty draconian and kind of, I don't know, Russian. It's like a Cold War again, like right in your slot B. No. They'll take 40 to 50% of your take-home pay, causing you to live in poverty. So do yourself a favor. Get a prenup and keep it in an Iron Man suit. Yeah! A lot of times you'll suffer from parental alienation, where she'll purposely keep the kids away from you. And in fact, a lot of feminists deny that it even exists. But take a look at this video. And there you have it. In a lot of the surveys, 40% of the ladies basically think that the father isn't even needed in the picture. Got it. Parental alienation. Oh, no, it's not good. Paternity judgments, 80% of the time, are awarded by default. That's right. The guy didn't even know about it. Damn it. There's also a 1/3 of all paternity cases are fraudulent. It is true, man. It is. I can't believe it. With today's basic agreement for parenting time, the dude gets 4 days a month. Great. They call it parenting time. In reality, it used to be visitation because you were basically in prison. Anyway, I need a beer. One beer up your ass, you're done. They get 1/2 of all your shit. Edit that out. I'll be glad to give you half of all my shit, because I'm on a high fiber diet. You better bring a shovel. They get 1/2 of your 401k because, hey, they're married to you and the law says they can. Excellent. Yeah, analies. Use some of that. You can put a baseball bat in it. Absolutely reprehensible. Okay, if you are so unfortunate as to find out that you were married to her and the kids aren't yours, too bad, you're paying anyway. Women like to use the nuclear option. And what I mean by that is they basically accuse you of either physical or sexual abuse, and you're automatically guilty until proven innocent. And even if you are proven innocent, the kids are still going to go to the woman. And what's even worse is a large majority of lawyers out there actually want them to do this because it makes everything so much easier. See, lawyers love this because there's no burden of proof needed in family court. You just show up with a penis and you're done. In fact, go ask Tiger Woods, he'll tell you. Women hit all kinds of other peg D and they still get the kids and that's all great, but a dude wants to do the same thing and he's just terrible. Who cares? It's a beer, hang on. If a dude is out shopping for more ass, edit that out. There might be an ass vacuum at home. You marry a woman, they automatically get a stake in all your real property. So if you own 15 houses, you marry a woman, she's got ownership interest in all of those houses, even though she didn't drive one nail or swing one hammer. Just saying. Whew. A lot of times these women will go in front of the judge and say, well, I think he might hurt me, and they get an automatic protection order, which suspends your constitutional rights to keep and bear arms and could terminate your job as a law enforcement officer or in the military. I've seen it happen. It's not a joke. Bummer. And if you've actually been in the system, you realize when you get to the end, it's completely corrupt and driven by money, and they have no interest in the best interest of the child, because no one can give me a straight answer on that. Woo! With that being said, this is how we combat this. The full Monty. As we know, This is the family court bubble. This is your ex-wife. Floor sandwich. No. And these are your 2 children. You try to, challenge this. This is you. It's a straight up battle. You're going against the Titan. You're not going to make it. All right. You're going to lose every time. When you're going to do this, you better prep your mind for some serious guerrilla warfare. The reason that you have to go into this, all right, these are your kids. All right. That's just the way it is. I want you to Google the statistics of fatherless children. And when you see the dire consequences of you not being there or she being allowed to take you away from your kids, you will have absolutely no choice but to engage in the full Monty.
Don't bite the dick that fucks you, honey. It'll be good to you.
For all you ladies out there who are upset about this and wish to use the nuclear option against me, feel free to send your email to my ass, because I don't care. Put my email up there. I dare you. I'm going to go over a couple of concepts you need to know. It's called the 3x3 rule. All right, whenever you make complaints, damn it, it always has to come in threes. 3 different complaints from 3 different people, and each complaint has 3 credible pieces of information. If you can do that, the person on the receiving end will more than likely take action. Don't just write, hey, this is happening, and that's it. It won't go anywhere. And also, we all know that as the ex-spouse, you cannot complain to CPS. Damn it! Your children can be sawed in half, and if you complain to the CPS, they'll completely ignore you. So you have to use the 3x3 rule. Keep that in the back of your mind. Now, when engaging this, you have to realize that you are in a war. Whenever you engage anything like this, you have to chill, all right? Calculated, higher level intelligence with latitude, thought, and laughter. Keep your sense of humor. If you don't have your sense of humor, you will go crazy. For you ladies out there that are appalled that I'm actually teaching the dudes this, I really don't care. Because if you can take the children away from a dude and accuse him of abuse in court and not feel one pang of guilt over it, you can suck my dick. Edit that out. But once you get to 31, what's 32? In any conflict, there are a few basic simple rules you have to follow. All right, keep your head about you, chill, gather intelligence, isolate, and then destroy. Learn the system. For you to use administrative violence effectively, you have to know the system in which you're operating. Because it's just like working the dials and pegs, flicking the tic-tac on the slot. See? You get it to squeak and squeal properly, you can get it to do anything you want. Just that simple. If I can do it, you can do it. Learn how to file and fill out your own paperwork. It saves a lot of money, and it's way more effective because you know what's going on. As we all know, this is a bureaucracy. But what you're failing to understand is that this little bubble of bureaucracy exists in a whole other large gambit. And you can use that larger bureaucracy to crush them into the dust. And this is how you're going to do it. A lot of you guys out there are paying child support, and let's face it, a lot of that daycare money doesn't actually go to a licensed daycare provider. It goes to a mother, grandmother, or their friends. And we all know that's under the table stuff. Well, guess what? There's a system for that. Unreported income. Dear IRS, my ex is a scheming slur. What are you gonna do? And you can bring the scunion down on everyone involved. You can also, hypothetically say she was working under the table in a couple of the places using the 3x3 rule, because it's all fun and games until IRS comes knocking on your door. Use the 3x3 rule to get CPS involved, and once they get involved, they'll usually find something. I know people are like, oh, it's so low, I can't do it. The whole system has been geared against you for, decades. And women use the excuse, I was just doing what the law said. Well, the law is corrupt. It's working against you, and you're going to lose your children. You got no choice. This is war, baby. War is not fun. War is not clean, cheap, and it's not pretty. I'm just telling you, this is a very ugly picture, and I'm sorry you have to go here, but we do. So use the system, yeah! You can report them to their housing. If they're on Section 8 and they're getting a stipend because they're a reduced income, All you got to do is put the unreported income forms in an envelope with a letter explaining what's going on, send it to her housing. Fun will ensue. Also, if she's not, you can also write letters to her landlord. Hey, these things happen. Take your income off the books. Become self-employed if you can. A lot of guys can't, but if you can, do it. If you're self-employed, you can manage your own numbers. All right? And when you manage your numbers down low enough, and the courts look at that, they will basically leave you be. Well, for the most part. Some guys wind up going to jail, but few and far between. You fall behind, so what? It's 3 hots and a cot, free medical and dental, and access to education. Winning! Yeah, it's kind of comforting to know that rapists and murderers and pedophiles have these same privileges, right? Wow. If they like to go to the bar on Thursday or Friday nights once in a while, park across the street. As soon as they walk out, get in the car, you call in a DWI. By the time they find her, she'll probably have some dude's peg D in her mouth. Do you understand these rights as I just explained them to you?
What?
She gets caught in that system. 1, it's a lot of money for her and a lot of headaches. And 2, go back to court for custody because they have a substance abuse problem. You take her back to court repeatedly, every 21 days. Don't give up. Just keep pounding on them. And sooner or later, it'll give. If, say, she's working as a pharmacy tech, you write letters to the employer saying, hey, drugs are going out the back door. Backdooring drugs. Hope the balloon breaks. Woo! Automatic win. And guess what? Chances are the employer's not going to deal with any of that craziness, and they're gone. Especially if you follow the 3x3 rule. Report crime involvement. Local, county, federal, bring them all in. Don't pull any stops because you're giving them the full Monty. That'll help turn it up. Now, I'm going to draw a picture of what this looks like. Woo! You against her. You're against the Titan. No chance. But guess what? You open up another front. IRS. Another front for employer. Another front. Law. Another front. CPS. Okay? And hell, if she's receiving welfare or anything like that, you can report her for welfare fraud. And guess what? That's a whole other one right there. So now she's fighting not just you, but now she's got to fight the same war on 6 different fronts against people who don't give a shit. And edit that out. And the family court can't screen them against. I don't know about you gentlemen, but that's mighty hard to sustain. Now listen, historically, like when we went into the Vietnam conflict, we ruled the sky, we had the artillery advantage, we put people on the ground. We won every battle, but we lost that war. Why? Because they waited us out. Their will was stronger, and that's what this becomes. Beer, hang on. You want to break her will. If breaking somebody's will comes across as a little sadistic, just remember, this is somebody who took away your children and now is using them as a weapon against you. It's sadistic, it's evil, and it fully deserves some administrative violence. And if you don't do this, these arrows, they become a bunch of peg Ds. She's the hub in the Richard salad. Your children are standing right there watching. Just saying. This whole lecture was entertainment purposes only. Don't use this because I don't condone it, but I certainly understand it. All right, ladies. I promised. Subscribe and you'll get the full Monty. Yeah! I already told y'all, there's a little bad pop in all of us. And possibly your mother. All right. There's spilling area. Spilling areas. Hang on a minute. All right. There are spilling area. Damn it. Why can't I say that? You can put a baseball bat in it. All right. All you ladies out there who are upset with this and want to use the Damn, hang on. For all you ladies out there that are upset about this and wish to use the nuclear option against me, damn it.